Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you definitely and most welcome to the family here. It's all about God, and so you are welcome. And if you're part of me, God bless you for coming to the bless. Today we're going to have our weekly motivation. Today on our weekly motivation, I am talking about something very interesting. I am talking about the act of Jesus. Jesus saw the blind man and then healed on Sabbath day. There was something interesting that the Pharisees did, and I want us to look at that part. Some of the Pharisees assert, this man is not from God. Pause. The reason why the Pharisees saw Jesus as not from God was because they were too much observant of the law. Note, Jesus said, I came not to abort the law, but to fulfill the law. So there is difference between somebody against the law and someone working in the law to fulfill it. Jesus was walking in the law to fulfill it, but these people did not know, and so they thought in their mind, because Jesus was walking on the Sabbath day when the law, the 10 Commandments, it was part that the Sabbath, keep it holy. So they were expecting Jesus not to heal. To them, it's logical, it's right. Observe the law. So even if somebody has to die on Sabbath day, make sure you keep it holy. Allow the person to die. If the person is going through something, allow the person to go through it, because it is Sabbath day. But Jesus healed people on Sabbath day severally. This made the people come into conclusion that this man is not from God. It looked like Jesus was not from God, because some of the acts that he was performing was in a different direction, or was going contrary to what the people believed. Sometimes it might look like what people are saying is true. It's not possible for you to get there. And it might look like so, because everything is showing. But just because it's looking like it does not mean it is exactly what it is. Yes, I want that to sink in. Just because it looks like it doesn't mean it is like this. Just because someone looks like me doesn't mean it is me. There are some qualities that make a difference. Just because Jesus did not observe the Sabbath day in their understanding to be holy by not working, doesn't mean Jesus is not from God. Sometimes looking like it does not really define it. Something can look like something, but they are different. And so I came today to tell you, the Pharisees are telling you, the people are telling you that this is not the way you should go. But I want to tell you, if that is the way God has told you to go, go. Because Jesus was doing the will of the Father. He said, the things you see me do to the disciples, the things you see me do, it is the Father who does them through me. And so Jesus was certain about what he was doing, but the people were not certain because they did not know the will of the Father for Jesus. So there can be a will of the Father for you and not for someone. Just because it's a will of Father for you doesn't mean it's the will of God for everyone. Just because the person is going the other way does not mean it's the will of God for you to go that way. There is difference between what we need to know, knowing the will of the Father, and walking according to what the Father expects us to do. Jesus was expected to work on Sabbath day. Yes, because he came to fulfill. Jesus had to walk through the laws, the 10 Commandments. So you see, he shown love to sinners. He didn't persecute people. He didn't do this. He didn't steal. He didn't insult people. He served God. He made God his only God. He had no idol. Jesus walked through the laws to make it whole. That is how come he was able to walk through Sabbath day. You don't know that there's something about you that you need to go through. Go through it. Don't let people pull you out of it, thinking that that is what you need to do because that is how it looks like it should be. God is taking you to a standard, to a level, because you were different. You came on this earth differently. Your mother is different. Your parents are different. And so please, don't copy. When they thought Jesus was not from God, they got to know Jesus was truly from God. Jesus was not shaken by what they said because he knew that he is the Son of God. Know what you stand for. Don't let people tell you what you should stand for. Don't let people tell you how you should look. Don't let people tell you. I'm not saying that don't listen to advice. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that know what God has said about you. Know where God is taking you. Know the extent that God is leading you to. And follow carefully. and follow carefully. And follow carefully. Walk through it. Jesus walked through it and fulfill it. Walk through it and fulfill that destiny. Walk through it. Don't run away from him. Don't let what people think about you stop you. Run through it. Run through it. And you will succeed. Definitely. Definitely. You will succeed. God bless you for coming to be blessed. Share with your friends and families. And let's tell them that, hey, looking like it doesn't mean that is it. It might look like it's failing, but truly it is working. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video.